All right, guys, welcome to the Stock Market Starters YouTube channel. Today, I want to look at an interesting trade that I took this week, kind of talk through what it looked like, why I took it, why I got out, and just look at what the benefits were, what happened with it. So, trade this week is CAT Caterpillar. I've got it pulled up here, and you can see that it was kind of moving up for a while. It got into this little bit of a downtrend, right, where it moved down, came up, moved down, came up, moved down. Then afterwards, we got into kind of a little bit of a start of an uptrend, right? We had to move up, pull back, move up, pull back. And on that pullback, what's interesting is you can see on the chart here, we actually had this downtrend line. We pulled back right to the downtrend line and right to these exponential moving averages, which are these colored lines here. And then I saw that there was a bounce coming up here. Now, this was Monday that I saw this candlestick, and I thought, okay, well, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if this is going to begin being an uptrend, right? Where we have 1, 2, and 3 points where we bounce and try to get a little bit of a move up. So I saw that, and I thought, all right, that's kind of cool. Let me go ahead and look at what taking an entry might look like on this. So the next day, basically on the open, we opened up a little bit. It moved down some. Now, these colored lines, the exponential moving averages, will move throughout the day based on what happens. But what was interesting is that I saw it pull back a little bit. It actually came and hit this top exponential moving average, this light blue line, which is a 5-day exponential moving average. And then I saw it start to bounce off of there with the overall market, the S&P, looking fairly positive. And I thought, you know what, this is a cool spot. I kind of like it. I'll buy one share and see what happens. So I set my profit target up here towards these highs, set my stop loss down here. I think it was below the 20-day was my stop loss. And so I bought in down here, watched it climb and climb and climb throughout the day. It got up all the way up to the top of this wick. It was looking really good. And I thought, as it went up, I was looking at it and I thought, I don't really want to let now a profitable trade turn into a losing trade. And I looked at the minute chart and saw it was kind of bouncing around, sort of had some sort of areas of support within a smaller time frame that told me, if it drops below that, that's some negative momentum. And I don't really want to write it back down. I'd rather lock in my profits, but still give it the chance to move up. So I set a stop loss just below this wick right here, which happened to be around the level where it was holding support on a smaller time frame. And below that wick, I set my stop loss. And throughout the course of the day, it moved down a little bit and automatically hit my stop loss. So I got out. Where did I get out? Right about there, a little bit higher, but just a couple cents higher than where my cursor is right now. I got out and the automatic stop loss locked in my profits. Now, this was pretty cool because one, I got a little day trade. Okay, that was kind of fun. Made a little bit of money, not a ton, but not a bad looking trade, right? Give me the opportunity for some profit. But what's interesting is that profit lock actually ended up kind of saving me. So the next day, after I had gotten out, stock moved down a little bit, not significant, right? It opened up a little lower, kind of moved up a little, and then just dropped. And then the day after that, it dropped a lot more. So by the end of this day, right, it had gone well below my entry point, and I would have been losing money here if I had just held and said, I'll wait and see if it can continue to ride. So I locked in profit, made sure I didn't lose any money, and then the next day moved up, kind of came back down, and today dropping down even more after the open today. So this was kind of a cool little trade this week. Gave me the opportunity to capitalize on a potential new uptrend, and I would say potential because it was only 2 bounces. Now it's 3, so it has moved up. There is an uptrend, and I was able to capitalize on that, make a little bit of profit, and protect myself from the losses that would have come if I had held on. Now, what's interesting is that uptrend did not continue to hold. So it held for my bounce, but then it moved down below it afterwards. So that uptrend is no longer viable. The other interesting thing about this, and the reason that I was, pretty okay with getting out quick was because there's a nice little horizontal area of resistance right in here. So we can see there's this body, even looking back, there's this body, that wick, these 2 highs are all kind of right in that same area. And it ended up double topping and then kind of coming down lower. So yeah, kind of a cool little trade. Made a little profit on it, and I managed to protect the profits that I had, even with a break of the trend. So pretty cool little trade this week that I wanted to pop on and share with you guys. So yeah, kind of cool.